if you trigger an ambush or lead us into a trap, I will punch you in the cloaca to death.
Oh, that sounds very disagreeable.
And here's a little taste, and I punch him in the cloaca.
Ow! Fuck!
That was a light one.
My cloaca. All right. Welcome to Down and Out in Mucktown. Brief recap. We will say that in this campaign, a group of homeless adventurers were sucked into a elaborate plot that they didn't really know what they were getting themselves into when they first agreed to assist a guard in finding his lost buddy. But here we are. They've got a magic item, the Stone of Galore, which is a secret, a key to a secret vault that they're trying to unlock. But it has 3 eye sockets, and they're currently missing the eyes. So they know that 2 factions within the town have at least 1 eye each. One of them is the notorious Dagger gang, which they have infiltrated and are sort of pretending to work with. And the other is the dreaded snake folk of the sewers, who the Daggers have captured one of the snake folk and have them in an interrogation room. And our adventurers are posing as Daggers and trying to get some info out of him. So there you have it.
All right. Anybody got a blindfold for this fella?
We can probably rip up some of his clothes.
Good point. And Bharnik goes about ripping up some of his clothes to make a blindfold him.
All right. As you look at this guy, he is pretty beat up. It looks like they've been punching him around a little bit, but not too bad yet. You know, they mostly have been trying to get information out of him.
All right, fella.
I'll throw a little.
What's your name?
Bam.
Spam?
Ban.
Ban. Well, Ban, nice to meet you. My name is Sewyrratz. I'll be your interrogator today.
No crates.
You know, why don't we make this easy? Do you know where that weird looking eye that goes in the hole is?
Are you holding up the stone?
No, he's blindfolded, so I'm just asking him.
Oh, okay. I don't know where nothing is.
You know, I thought you might be a little tight-lipped, so Bimble.
I'm a snake. I don't have lips.
Bimble, grab his foot and hold it up for me.
I'm grabbing his toe. I'm actually holding just his big toe.
I'm gonna make some noise, just rumbling my hands over the tools on the table.
Huh?
Give me the pliers.
Last chance, Ban. Before I start going to work.
Roll a intimidation check on this guy. Here.
I'll assist him.
All right, yeah, you were
That's
assisting
good enough.
him. That's probably good enough, but you know.
You must satiate his dark passenger.
He's I mean, he looks pretty frightened. He's like, look, don't get the pliers. You don't need the pliers.
You know what? He's right. He's right, Pimple. We don't need the pliers yet.
We could talk this out.
Yeah, you should do the butt thing instead.
Oh, wait.
Oh, I like the butt thing.
He goes, what kind of butt thing? I might like the butt thing.
Oh, no. We like the butt thing. You won't like the butt thing.
Oh, well, I'd rather not find out what the butt thing is, to be perfectly honest with you.
The eye! Where is the eye?
I I'm not 100% sure what you guys are talking about.
All right.
I just,
and
I'm a thief. I
Bar-
work for the Snake Mother.
wrong answer. And Bharnik starts tickling his foot.
He starts laughing.
All right. Where's the eye? I'm not stopping until I get answers.
All right, listen. Whatever it is you're looking for, if you think the snake mother has it, then it's probably in our underground lair.
Yeah, where in the lair? I'll pause for just a second on the tickling.
Whew. He sort of like catches his breath because he was laughing pretty hard. You're a pretty good tickler.
Thank you. I've been practicing.
It shows. But okay. I mean, hypothetically speaking, if I was to like give you guys the information about how to get to the lair, you'd still have it's still going to be a tough thing for you to break into like the like hoard, where the Snake Mother keeps all her good stuff. That kind of place is guarded,
Yes. How deep in the lair is the hoard?
Well, I think typically she keeps all the important stuff in her room. She got her own place.
And where is that in the lair?
I mean, south of the is south of the main audience chamber.
Right. Excellent. And how well guarded is the Queen's chamber?
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what you mean. You can get there from the audience chamber, but there's usually guards in there.
How many are we talking? Like 2, 4, more?
Oh, probably at least 2 on the door, I would say.
Very good. And from the audience chamber, what direction was the horde?
To the south.
Okay, all of it's to the south. Good. Excellent. This lair, is it accessible through the sewer system?
Oh yeah, it's down in the sewers.
Well, we've been there before. I didn't see no lair.
Well, if it was easy to find, it wouldn't be much of a lair,
I tap Barney on the shoulder, and I say, Barney,
Yeah.
ask him if he'll lead us there.
Are you prepared to lead us there? You don't seem like
Well-
you would be able to draw a good map, at least, definitely not with your arms tied like that.
No. You can't get there with the map. You need an expert guide like myself. I could take you over there, but I wouldn't want to be tickled anymore.
Well, I can promise no more tickling if you can get us there.
Now hold on. Does he want more tickling? We don't know that. Is this a trick?
Oh, please don't throw me in the briar patch.
Yeah. We figured out your fucking pervert tickle puzzle, Brad. Nice try.
Can I insight his willingness to show us the way?
Sure. Let's see here. I mean, it seems like he doesn't seem like he's bullshitting you.
All right. I'll tell you what. I have we'll say, worse methods of torture that I will use, shall I find out that you intend to trick us.
Kind of
It's-
trick. I mean, I'm just leading you guys straight into the heart of a dangerous lair.
Yeah,
No tricks.
and if you trigger an ambush or lead us into a trap, I will punch you in the cloaca to death.
Oh, that sounds very disagreeable.
And here's a little taste, and I punch him in the cloaca.
Ow! Fuck!
That was a light one.
My cloaca.
Pimple stands behind him and punches his own hand menacingly.
Ooh. Do you guys want to roll another intimidation check just to sort of keep him in line?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let that be
Pimple's got
Pibble.
advantage on these. Let's see. Dun. Meh. Moderately intimidating.
We are short in stature.
Oh, my cloaca really hurts. I wish you hadn't punched me.
I would have
There.
told you everything I wanted.
Yeah.
Like I
I'm
said,
just trying to
it's just a taste, so you know we're serious.
All right. Well,
How is
You
he
know, if
tied to
you,
the
uh,
chair? Like, are we able to stand him up, or do we have to like untie him a little bit to stand him up? And
you'd
retie
have
him?
to untie him a little bit, but his hands are still tied, and you got something over his eyes there.
All right, yeah, we'll Barney will untie his other foot and work on getting him stood up. Still blindfolded.
All right, now if you come walking in there with me blindfolded and tied like this, they're gonna know something's up.
Oh, the daggers don't want.
Daggers don't want
Oh,
what?
he's talking about the snake.
Oh yes. Okay, I got it. I thought he was implying like the daggers will be mad we're taking him.
Yep,
They're watching, right?
They are watching. They're like,
Okay.
oh wow, we
It's-
never thought we were punching him in the face. We never thought of punching him in the cloaca. That was
No, tickling him. That was his
or
thing.
tickling him. That was the thing.
Well, that's why we're the fixers. When there's a problem that needs to be fixed, they send us.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
look,
just kind of curious what the butt thing is.
Oh, you don't want to know.
Oh yeah, I guess not.
Hey, come here.
look, the rope
And
and
Pimple
the
points
and
to
the
this
and the
guy.
blindfold are just a formality until we get to the sewers.
Oh, okay. So we're just gonna walk through town with me blindfolded.
Yeah, well, closest sewer entrance, unless there's a specific one we need to use.
Oh no, I can get you there.
If anyone asks, it's performance art.
There we go. This is a piece entitled "My Aching Cloaca."
Pimble points to this guy right here, and he's like, "You there?"
Yeah.
Boss said that you guys should help us any way you can.
Oh yeah. Well, what kind of help do you need?
Pimble takes his finger, pokes him in the chest, tries to see if he has any chainmail on him.
I think these guys are wearing armor. Let me look at his sheet real quick. Oh no, he is not wearing armor.
Ooh, are any of these guys wearing armor?
They are not.
Dang.
But
All right.
they do look pretty nimble.
Hmm.
More
Pimble
like
talks
they
to this
look
guy.
very Pimble.
Pimble says he pokes him in the chest and says, "Where's your armory? You got an armory around here? Anything backup?"
Well, we've got these implements of torture and some dolls in the front.
Any? Are there any tools for repair?
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe
there
a
is-
plier could be a tool for repair or something.
There are pliers, yeah.
All right. Pimble wants to repair his chain shirt from the poo elemental,
Oh, that's right.
and he looks over at Barney, the dwarf, and he's a dwarf. He's like, between you and me, Barney,
Yeah.
maybe we could fix this. What do you think?
I mean,
What kind of proficiencies do you guys
I don't
have?
know what it takes to fix what is that, like acid damage on metal?
Yeah, that's true.
It is acid damage.
I
You
just
got the strength to bend it.
I keep
back
it
in place.
simple. I just don't wear the armor.
That's true. Yeah, well, Pimple's got carpenter tools, but he's not a blacksmith, so probably not going to work. Well, he looks over at this guy and goes, "As you were," and then just decides he'll steal somebody else's chain shirt.
All right. Do you want to stop and get a chain shirt somewhere before you guys head out?
Oh,
I don't think
Maybe
we
we
have
can just-
money. Are we all
yeah.
still
we have
broke?
money.
I've got 20 GP. What will that
Technically,
buy?
you should be broke with us because we only ever got 500, and it all had to be spent on our Spirit Halloween house thing.
I did something special. I sold something and got GP.
Oh, maybe, I don't know.
I can't remember what I did. I also have a...
Did you get it from your background, maybe?
Definitely not. I didn't put anything from background.
Wasn't there something like you scammed Laron or something? I forget exactly what happened. Like,
I don't remember
lend me
what I
some
did.
money, and then
Yeah, Larion did give people money, and that's why he is broke right now, and I can't use some of my spells.
but that was part of the 500, right?
I think so. No,
Yeah,
because
I only
Larion
have
found
20
some
gold.
in a chest.
Yeah,
Remember
I think
the
other
that's-
night when I
think
was
you guys
like-
did. You guys did find a little bit of gold here and
That's
there.
right,
So
that's
if you have
right.
20 gold pieces, I'm willing to accept it.
You also have
Well,
that
and
like
Pimble
gold.
was unconscious.
You also have
so
that.
I can imagine he.
You also have that gold stuff you found in the Blakewell house.
I know, but that's part of my disguise. But
Are you wearing that right now?
no,
Okay.
but I will be soon. He goes, "Yeah, hey, Barney. While we're getting led to the den of spiders.
I mean, I think they're snakes.
The den of snakes, of course.
Hide armor is only 10 gold pieces, but that's less than a chain shirt, so it would be the same as your -1 chain shirt.
How much does a chainmail cost?
Chainmail is 75.
Okay, we'll figure something out. I'm gonna ask Barney if we could stop on the way to a local blacksmith in town or armorer.
What if you just run out and get that real quick before we go? Because I feel like
Oh, I'm gonna do that. Be right back, guys. And Pimble runs out the door.
All right.
What do you
And
think
you're
the armor's
going-
like right here?
Yeah, actually there's a armorer's right across the alleyway.
Who would have guessed?
Oh
I'm gonna
man.
knock on the door and go on
It's-
in.
All right, there's a surly old guy. He's hammering an anvil
Ooh.
over here. What do you want?
The name's Pimble. I've been working the trades out here in this town. Maybe you know me. I'm a carpenter down the way.
Pretty sure I've seen you out behind the Holy Diver.
Mm-hmm.
Eating
That's
trash.
Right. That's right. Well, times is tough sometimes when you're, poor, plying your trade. Not everybody's buying wood stuff. It seems like everybody's buying metalwork. You've got the skills. And I try to
staying busy.
flatter him a little bit.
I've been staying busy.
Yeah. Tell you what, I'm in the market for a new chainmail. What do you got?
All right. Well, I got some chainmail fit for a dwarf,
Mm,
such as yourself.
Let's see. Well, how much is that going to cost me?
75 gold pieces.
Whoa. And Pimble gives him a sideways, a knowing nod. And he's like, yeah, but come on. Dwarf to dwarf.
He's not, sir. I am certainly a human.
Oh, is he? Okay. He's just
like
he's
6'2".
just surly, that's all.
Yeah.
He's just surly. All right. Yeah, does he have layaway?
The way you made it sound, though, made it seem like he was like a human who has dwarfism. Like, so
Yeah.
he just like was
He is,
really.
no, yeah, he is.
offensive.
He is a dwarf. He is a human that has dwarfism. So, like you said, dwarf to dwarf, and he got very upset because he's not a dwarf, but he is a dwarf.
So it was like. Oh,
Pimble then he says, well, sir, I don't have the money to buy straight up a brand new chainmail, okay? But what I
It's
do
unfortunate.
have is I'm hoping I can do a little trade in. I know you're always looking for materials, right?
I like
mean, you need
materials. I do like materials. Yeah.
Yeah. Pimble pulls off his current chain shirt. He's like, it's a little messy, and he wipes
Got
off some of the dried
trash on
acid.
it.
Oh, wear and tear.
Yeah, this one's seen better days.
Well, you know how it is. You go into the forest, got to harvest your wood for your carpentry. You got to fight off an elf every now and again. Those tree huggers. He puts the chain
My cousin's
shirt down.
half elf.
It's Benny,
I
Vinny's
apologize.
cousin.
he goes, I apologize. Anyways, he puts down the chain shirt or the chain mail and he goes, can I trade in?
What do you want for this?
Well, another chain shirt. And then he puts down an additional 20 gold pieces. And he holds his hand out for a shake. He goes, let's shake on it. It's mostly
20
fine, just needs a little bit of repair.
That's true. I mean, I could get this back in working condition.
Yeah.
And then trade in used, plus the 20 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you know what? I tell you what, you got yourself a deal there, sir. And he puts his hand out and shakes your hand.
All right, Pimple shakes on it. And I guess he takes the shirt and puts it on. Good as new. He's like, "Oh, you do fine work, sir. Fine work." And then he says, "Oh, I heard something back there." And he points behind the guy.
God damn it! All right.
And let's see.
Are you trying to steal your gold back?
I'm trying to steal the gold back, and old Pimble has advantage on sleight of hand checks
Oh, okay.
because of his rune. Oof.
A 16. All right, hold on.
That's not
let me-
bad.
That's not bad, but you're gonna take gold off the counter and then run out, and then he's gonna see that the gold is not there.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
I
you
did
should
just
go-
point behind him.
That's true. Are you gonna run away immediately because he's gonna?
Well,
he
it
did
depends-
look around, and
It depends on how successful this sleight of hand is. If he doesn't notice, I'm going to give him the old salute and say, "Pleasure doing business with you," and walk out. But if he notices I'm trying to steal, I'm just going to run.
All right, I'll say that he does turn around, and you sort of pull the gold off the counter. But when he turns back around, he immediately notices that the gold is no longer on the counter.
Oof, that's not good.
He looks
not
down at
good.
the counter and then he looks up at you. Goes,
Okay, Pimple's gonna run, and I don't expect to get all of the gold. I assume like some like splatters on it. Actually,
roll
maybe-
a d20.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. All right.
Are you because you're running and you're
11?
like it's dropping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say 11 pieces drop on the ground as Pimple runs out the building.
He goes,
And he
"Hey,
runs into the.
get back here, you goddamn!" And you hear him as he comes out, but he had to go around the counter and shit. So you've closed this door before he opened this door. So like
Mhm.
he's got your description and he's super pissed, but he doesn't know that you're next door.
Okay.
And he's like,
I want
Pinball-
to just, I want to, can I just set up the scene a bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Pimple said, I'd be right back. So we all are standing there in this room. Pimple runs across the street. Not but 10 minutes later does he come barreling through the door with a man yelling, he stole my money, where are you? And us and the Daggers are just looking at him.
but he is wearing a shiny new chainmail.
Pimple puts on the golden mask and the crimson robe.
All right,
The
good.
Daggers
You're ready,
look at
I
each
see.
other. Now the
Perfect
Daggers do look at
disguise.
each other when you put on that mask and go, he's one of those fuckers.
He goes, no. I stole this too.
God damn.
How do I tell the truth?
I mean, that you can
Roll
make
to tell the
persuasion.
truth.
Roll to persuade, I guess.
All right.
Is roll to tell the truth something for like a
I
chronic
swear
line?
I stole it. Bernie, I stole this from that guy down the road, right? Tell him.
I mean, I guess I don't know. I didn't see where you got that. You didn't have it before then, so I mean, it checks out.
It was in the library.
And also, my name is
Laron.
Socrates. I don't know who this Barney is. I don't know why you keep looking at me when you say that.
Oh, sorry, Socrates. That's right. Fellas, I'm not one of them. I stole this.
All right. Well, I mean, we are a thieving gang, so
Yeah.
they kind of look at each other. Like, you can tell that they're just kind of like, oh, he doesn't want to admit it.
Yeah. Are we
Pimple-
done here?
Yeah, I think we're ready. Where's to the nearest manhole or drain?
As Barney says to the nearest manhole, this Dagger nudges his other buddy. This guy's going to the nearest manhole, am I right?
For the butts, the butt thing.
For the butt stuff. As you guys go into the sewers, I imagine. Unless, Unga Bunga, are you doing anything? Or you're good to go? Ready to go to the sewers?
No, I'm ready to go to the sewers.
All right.
How tall is the snake guy?
He's like a normal humanoid height,
Okay, it's like
5'7".
okay. Unga's got a slightly separate idea, but we'll see how that goes.
All right. We certainly shall. So you guys are going to have him take you to the lair.
Yeah. We're not gonna
and-
untie or blindfold him until we get to into the sewers. Or maybe we'll
Okay.
do it right before we go in the sewers.
All right. And he's sort of like, oh, thanks. Yeah, he'll lead you guys into the sewers. And as you guys are going, he is going to tell you, now you guys got to be chill in here because, you cause any kind of ruckus and they're going to beat you up, This is the gang hideout.
Fair enough. Hey Ben, are you hungry at all? I don't know how long you've been tied up.
Oh yeah, man, I'm very hungry.
I'll
They've been not feeding me.
yeah, Bharnik will hand him a ration. Here. You look a little
Oh.
you look a little scrawny.
Well, that's not the best compliment I've had, but I appreciate the food. Are you trying to play good cop, bad cop with me or something?
No, just don't want.
Tickle my feet and then give me food,
I just don't want my guide to die before we get to wherever we're going,
I guess that is understandable.
or for a grumbling stomach to give us away.
Oh, good point. Good point.
They call me the ruthless Socrates for a reason, but I can be pretty.
That's unrelated.
That's unrelated. Yeah.
All right, as he leads you guys into this, after about an hour or so, into an underground lair area that is not the typical like sewer tunnel. It almost seems like older construction. Some like ancient ruins underneath the town of Shellport. Yeah, see, this is where we like to. This is where the snake folk hang out. Well below the prying eyes of the frog folk and all those vampires running around up there.
Vampires.
Oh yeah, there's a vampire that works at the morgue. There's one that's the mayor.
Jeez,
all
that's way
kinds
more
of
than I
them.
thought.
Yeah, that's like 2 more than most towns have.
Whoa.
How long has it been like to get here?
Probably about an hour.
Okay, so enhanced elements or enhanced ability is gone. Unfortunately, you guys don't get advantage on strength no more.
Oof.
I used it to punch him in the cloak, so it's all good.
Yeah, we used a lot of
It wasn't
good
wasted.
strength rolls. I think you broke down a door, Pimble. I lied.
Mhm.
So it's all coming together.
But yeah, this is the place right here. You got to use the secret. Secret keypad to get in, and he sort of covers his hand over it while he like boop 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 boop.
While he's doing that, Lariat is going to cast enhance elements or enhance ability to give himself advantage on charisma saves.
Of course, wouldn't have it any other way.
Question. I have 125 hit points. Some amount of that I think it's from aid. Is that still in effect?
Yes, aid should still be in
Okay,
effect.
cool. Just verify.
I did cast aid a while back.
The same day. That's all I know. And I think aid's
Yeah,
8 hours.
same day. Yeah, because I cast it at I think its highest level that I could cast it, so it was 20 hit points extra everybody had.
Nice.
Everybody got it except for me.
I'm gonna before he can finish punching
go
in the
ahead.
code, Barney's gonna pull him away and put him up against this back wall.
Ah!
All right, buddy. Why are you trying to hide the code?
Well, because
Is
it's
that
secret.
is that something we're gonna need to get out?
No. I mean, you only need it to get in.
Look, I don't
We're not trying to
trust
keep people
that.
in. We're trying to keep people out.
Don't trust. Just give us the code. I'm sure you'll change it in tomorrow.
That's a good point. We could always change the code tomorrow. All right. Are you ready? Do you have a pen? You have a quill?
No.
80085.
Baron?
it is. I was gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I like 80085 better. It is 80085.
There's a lot of zeros on this next one.
All right, let me verify that. I'll put it in.
All right.
And yeah, Bharnik punches it in.
And the door does shift and slide open, revealing a hallway, which I will reveal also to you, and some stairs leading up. I told you I wouldn't lie to you.
We appreciate your honesty here at the Daggers Incorporated.
Oh, you probably shouldn't say that out loud, once we get in there.
Yeah, we'll maybe I'll practice my snake impression. How's this?
No, you can just you could say you came to watch the snake pit fights.
Oh, that makes a way better cover story.
Yeah,
Yes.
because you guys aren't going to pass as snakes.
Snake pit fights?
Who's got money to
yeah,
gamble?
we have snake pit fights.
Can I
I think
fight
Pimple
snake
has
pit
9
fights?
gold pits. Yeah, if you want to.
Oh, guys, I'm gonna become the snake pit champion. Let's go.
All right. All right.
All right, lead us in, but don't stray from us.
Well, you've got a rope hanging onto him.
No, we don't.
Oh yeah, about that. We should probably take that rope off me.
I thought we took it off when we got in the sewers.
Oh, you guys took
Yeah.
all the ropes? Okay.
Oh.
That was
just a
Barney's
formality.
plan. It was a formality until we got to the sewers, and now that we're here, we don't want him to look like a hostage.
Pimple looks at you and he goes, I kind of want him to still be a hostage.
Oh, he is. That's why I told him not to stray too far, or
Oh.
cloaca punch.
Oh.
He knows.
That's right. That's right. Lead the way.
Well, all right then. Come on, fellas. And he's going to lead you guys up these stairs. He waves at this statue as he walks through this area here. Which you guys notice as you look at this statue, that it actually looks very similar to the statue or the construct that Tiny had at his house.
Oh no.
And it just stares at you.
Bharnik will also wave at the statue as he passes.
Pimple quickens his step.
He leads you guys on here to a large room. And as you guys are approaching, you hear sort of like talking and excited discussions and things. And you come into a large chamber with a pit, the fabled snake pit arena that I'm going to reveal to you as if in a dream. And there's a bunch of people down here, commoners, sort of mostly riffraff, but
We fit in. We fit right in.
yeah, you guys fit right in. As he leads you down, he says, "Hey, grab a seat. We'll hang out." And you see down here, most to note is that there are some pretty tough-looking snake guards, mostly commoners. You see this large Medusa woman sitting in a place of prominence over here, flanked on one side by a drow and on the other side by a dwargar. There's also, floating in the south, you notice an arcane eye. And in the crowd, mixed amongst the riffraff, a pretty high number of people of sea elves. And yes, they recognize this woman from the other sewer. I don't remember when you guys were rescuing Mitchell.
I will point out, unless it's like a unique variant, we actually wouldn't see the arcane eye because I'm fairly certain it's invisible.
Oh, but these are ostentatious.
Okay.
Sort of
They're
like security
obvious ones.
camera. Yeah,
Yeah.
like they've put them there so that you know that they're keeping an eye on things.
It doesn't actually
Yeah.
work, but they just want us to think that.
Yeah.
It might not
It,
work.
it may
Who's to
work
say?
though, but we don't.
I saw them
Who's to
at the one silver store.
Yeah.
The 99 copper store.
The 99 copy store.
He goes, well, so here you guys are. I'm probably going to go now.
I don't think so.
How does these events, how are they preceded?
Well, usually they bring the prisoners in through that underground passage, and he points, there's like a ramp here where the smear of blood is. And then they fight to the death. And then sometimes we let the winners go, but not usually.
Well, who do we talk
But
to?
if you wanted to fight in the pit,
Unga Bungo in there.
oh, you want Unga Bunga wants to fight in the pit.
Yeah.
Unga, why don't you just declare a paladin challenge?
Yeah.
Challenge a commoner.
I pick you, and then the person moves out of the way, and they're fucking jacked.
It's like, no, the person behind you, and then they move out of the way, and the guy behind him is even more
Yeah.
jacked.
Exactly.
All set for feel good get-togethers. Get
Uh-oh.
ready for any gathering with
Commercial
Windex,
break.
Windex, and Scrubbing Bubble.
Well, you
Yeah,
could offer to fight. We usually don't let people just randomly challenge our paying customers who are here to watch, but we could bring someone up from the pits for you.
Oh, yeah. Where do I sign up?
Come with me. Come with me.
Oh. I'm going to follow him.
All right. As he brings you up to this dais here, and he sort of bows low. He says,
I'll bow as well.
"Snake Mother, I come with this orc who wants to fight in the arena. His name is... What's your name again, dude?
Unga bunga.
His name is Unga Bunga." And she sort of slowly nods and she says, "Yes, he looks like he will do fine. Do you seek compensation for your bout?"
A beer?
It's done. And she sort of raises her hands to the crowd. She says, "An honor fight for beer. Unga Bunga, the orc, against our drow captive." And the grate here opens up.
And while this is happening, Unga's going to, do a victory lap, just yelling, ah!
And as this grate opens up here, they throw out a female drow who is not wearing any armor and holding a dagger.
Oh, perfect.
Pimble yells, "Give her the chair! Give her the chair!"
The chair.
and throws the chair out into the arena.
Do you throw a chair out into the arena?
Do you throw a chair?
Pimble throws a folding chair into the arena.
All right,
All right,
I'm just gonna grab it.
Oh, Unga grabs the chair.
Yeah, I thought you were throwing it at me. Or
Sure.
are you throwing it at the elf drow?
I'm throwing it to you.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll
I
grab
want
the
you to
chair.
beat her ass with the folding chair.
I was gonna say I do love this idea of Pimple flipping sides immediately and cheering on the lady and
Cheering
not
on-
fucking up.
Yeah, he bet on the drow lane.
he's in deep. 9 gold to be precise.
Does anybody want to place bets on the fight?
Only one of us
See if my
can.
Pockets.
Pill's got 9 gold.
Nine
could
gold
double
on
it.
Unga?
Yeah, I'm betting on my boy Unga.
All right.
I'm betting on the paladin.
All right, putting the money down for the paladin.
9 gold on our boy.
Let's get this going. You want to roll your initiative there, Unga?
Yes,
He goes invisible.
Oh no. Roll her here. It's just the two of you, so.
Can I roll initiative? Because the fight is a great distraction.
Oh yeah, it is. That is true. Let me.
Oof, +4.
Did I hit it? I don't think I did. There we go.
I don't want to do this for 3 hours again, though.
We need like jazzy fight music.
I
I'll
know.
see what I can do.
That seems jazzy.
That was jazzy. If you guys like it, this is definitely jazzy fight music. All right, so she rolled 18. All right, well, I gotta get my turn order out here. But she does get to go first. She is going to cast darkness as she sort of fuck off and fills a 15-foot radius sphere with magical darkness right on Unga.
Pimble boos.
Where's
Boo!
my little circle drawing tool? Is that 15?
Not radius.
Yeah, that's
That's-
15 diameter.
Yeah, so it's twice this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. She's gonna throw that down right about there. And she's gonna run over to here.
Can I roll a perception to hear where she ran?
Pimble's booing loudly.
So you know where Pimble is.
Yeah, you know where Pimble is.
All right. Well, I will cast Divine Favor on myself, and I'm gonna run to where she was.
All right. As you come out, you see that she is no longer there.
Oh, I'm just pissed now. He's actually gonna use 25 movement, use action dash, and kind of get basically right next to her.
All right. And that was your action to dash there.
Yep. So I'm turn for me.
All right. Barney, and if any of you other else want to roll initiative, you can do things as well here.
Barney's gonna come over here and say to one of these guards, "Hey, pal, I gotta take a piss. Where's the toilet in here?"
He's gonna sort of look at you, be like, where's the bathroom in here? He's gonna point this way.
Oh, that way?
You see, yeah,
The blue
there's a
arrow?
hallway down. Yeah, there was a blue arrow. There's a hallway that goes down here over here.
Thanks, pal. And
Out of the ring.
which way is least crowded? The top layer of the bleachers or the bottom layer of the bleachers?
Top layer. Everybody likes to get close to the action, you know?
Yeah. Alright, that's my movement because I don't want to seem too eager to get over there. And that'll be Barney's turn.
All right. Does anybody else want to do anything? Laron or Pimble, or are you guys just watching?
Pimble's just cheering.
All right.
I think Larion is purposefully making himself obvious. Oh crap! What's the word I was looking for? Obviously edgy was the word I was looking for. He's like leaning back on the wall there
Like,
while he's sitting, one leg crossed, his arms crossed, and he's just like, yeah, like maybe to get attention if they look this way, because he's looking kind of like edgelord, because he's playing up his character.
Sure.
He's having a little fun with it.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so it is now the Drow's turn. She's going to make her attacks because she does have a dagger.
All right.
Yeah. Man, I want to make an improvised weapon build at some point.
Just to do this.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure he can turn invisible, so I can make it great.
Yeah. 2 dagger. She's got multi-attack here. She goes 2 attack with the dagger.
All right. I believe those
14,
ones missed.
13. All right.
Yeah.
And then she's going to circle around. And she's going to actually keep moving and try to go into the darkness here.
Well, she's gonna get smacked on that.
All right. Go ahead and make that attack.
All right. So this is.
Ooh.
Oh,
This is 27 though, right?
it's 27. So. Let's
10.
see. 10 plus I
right.
get the 1d4 for divine favor.
Well, I think that's the. That's 1d4 for brute.
That's brute. Yeah, so 13.
Oh, okay. 13. All right. She tries. She thought she was going to be slick and parry your attack, but she is not able to parry a 27, and she does in fact take. She does in fact take 13 damage here as she stumbles into this circle here, which now makes it your turn.
Oh. And I can't see her at all in there.
You cannot. I want the instrumental.
Black.
Here, I'll get you one, Brett. Don't you worry.
Oh, does she have to roll concentration for that?
Oh, she probably does, huh? Is it concentration?
Yeah, she does.
Yes. Which is she's got to roll at least 10 here.
Oh,
She
Oof.
does. So she
She's
is
good.
She is good.
Can she see in the magical darkness?
I think she actually also cannot, right? A creature with darkness cannot. No, I think everybody. I think it works on her as well.
Here's this isn't a long version, but here's some
All
version.
right, I'm gonna roll a d3, and then 1 I'll go this way, 2 I'll go this way, 3 I'll go this way, basically. Or that.
Egon.
Oh
All
my
right,
god.
4. Roll again. 3. All right, I'm gonna run through this way to the very end. I assume I don't run into her.
You do not run into her.
Okay. And then I'll just ready an attack if I hear anything close to me in this my turn.
All right. All right, Barney.
All right, since Barney's kind of made it to the crowd, now he's gonna dash. He just makes it to the other side of this section of crowd, and that's his turn.
All right. Which then brings it to her.
Bills, surprises. Have we finally had enough?
Commercials.
Leave us alone. We're trying to watch a fight.
We're trying to watch a fight. She is going to make a perception check. She heard you go
Sam.
past somewhere this way, but she doesn't know. She's coming out, looking around, and readying an action in case you should appear. Oonga boonga.
All right. Can I roll a perception to see if I heard her?
Sure.
All right. Eight. Did I hear
Eight.
anything with eight?
I think you heard not really anything. Barney's just yelling so loud, or Pimble's yelling so loud.
I mean, Barney's going too. I gotta pee. Out of my way.
Yeah,
I need the toilet.
We're gonna do a northeast, southwest. All right, so that's north. I'm just gonna come out of here, look around, and seeing her, he's gonna run up
Kick her ass!
and do the smacketing.
All right, now that does trigger her held action, so she's going to try and do
okay.
the stabbing first. For a
Oh,
15.
that's gonna be a miss.
Ooh. It's not
All
doing
right.
good out here.
Now, we are gonna do some big rolls. I assume the 16 hits.
The 16 hits, the 11 does miss.
Oh,
Taking 8 damage here.
I'm also gonna throw. I'll throw a divine smite on that.
Divine Smite, all right, all right.
Whoa!
Plus a 16. She,
All right.
Nice.
And then I get my divine favor.
And your Divine Favor. All right. That seems to have done quite a bit of damage. She's going to do her con save for darkness, which she's also... oh, wait. Actually, she has her parry, which brings her AC up to make it so that that 16 actually misses. Sorry. As she blocks your chair with her dagger.
Ah.
And
Alright,
growls
well,
at you.
turn.
All right, Barney.
All right, Barney just is gonna keep dashing for the bathroom. He gets 40 feet to the top of these stairs and has 10 more feet of movement, but it's probably good to see the stairs before
See
charging
them
down
stairs first. Good call. Good call. As you look down these stairs, they seem to curve away down to the east, west. Get those confused. To the west over here, and there is a door down here at the end.
there. All right. Yeah, Barney will make his final 10 feet of movement, and that'll be his turn.
All right. Our drow is going to actually drop her concentration on this darkness. And instead, she is going to cast Fairy Fire on Unga Bunga,
All right.
which makes you all sparkly glowy and gives her advantage on attack rolls against you.
That's fine.
But that is going to be her turn. And she's not going to make the mistake of trying to evade you. He's going to go around over to this side.
All right. I'm just gonna keep that turn.
That is her turn.
All right.
All right. As you attack, she is going to use her reaction again to parry that first one, but the 18 is going to hit. For 8.
9.
For 9. As she whap takes a chair to the chin. Divine Smite or no?
None.
Okay. Because you didn't blow that last one. Because
Oh, I didn't blow the last one.
no,
Oh,
because
okay.
I.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It would
Very
be
good.
if
Yeah,
you
I'll-
hit.
I'll-
And yeah.
I'll divine smite them.
Okay.
Sick.
Oh, you get a dex save to parry. Do you? Oh, you do. Yeah. So another 6 on top of that, and then make your dex save for that fairy fire.
Oh, okay. Zerata, which I think.
Oh. Okay, so you are fairy fired.
You call me a fairy?
He just called you a fairy.
Oh.
All right.
Well, she heard about the butt thing.
Heard about the butt stuff. Yeah. Bharnik keeps making his way to the door. 20 feet. He attempts to open the door.
All right. It is
Pimple yells out to Unga. He goes, "I've got 9 gold on you."
As you open this door, you find yourself in a large hallway. I'm just gonna. It is illuminated, so I'm just gonna go ahead and open it all up here. With more sort of commoners, like riffraff type dudes hanging around in here, milling about, sort of like a lobby area of sorts.
Is it visible?
Not yet. I
Okay.
have to do a bunch of points. There we go.
All right.
Of note of characters in here, there are 2 very well-dressed, sort of fancily dressed sea elves sort of talking to each other off to one side over here. And other than that, random muck riffraff.
Is it obvious where the bathroom is to me, or would I be looking to ask somebody?
There is a sign for the bathroom right here.
Oh, the door is up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
This might surprise you, but there isn't a bathroom on this map. But there would be a bathroom, and there is a room here that can be the bathroom.
Okay, Bharnik's going to avoid that and push through these people while screaming about needing to go to the bathroom, and unfortunately his movement ends right
Oh.
there.
Oh. Well, pardon me, Sir Dwarf. As these two
Sorry,
guys
I gotta
turn and look at you.
piss.
Bathroom's up there. They sort of point this way.
Oh. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry again.
I tell you, can't go anywhere these days. A rub. As our drow captive up here is going to make her 2 attacks, this time with advantage against against old Unga up here. A 25 and a 27.
Oh, those are gonna hit.
All right, for 8 and 9, so a total of 17 piercing damage. Sticks you. But that is going to be her turn.
You said it was 17?
17 total, yeah.
Character died.
And then it is your turn.
All right. You know, I think I'm just gonna have to smack her with the chair.
All right. 12 is going to miss. Ooh, 17. She is going to use her reaction to parry that.
Oh.
She blocks it out of the way.
That's Unga. Well, yeah, it's Unga's turn.
All right, Barney.
Yeah, I guess Barney's gonna walk around these polite people and dash towards where the bathroom is.
All right. Our drow here is going to, again, she's just going to keep trying to stab. 18 and 26.
Oh, those are gonna hit as well.
Oh, man. She's coming after you with another 15 piercing damage.
All right. How's she
Yeah.
looking?
I mean, she's still up. She's still doing all right. But, you know, you did club her a couple of times.
All right. Getting pissed off at this point. I'm gonna take out my greatsword.
The crowd goes wild as you drop the chair.
Oh no!
Pick up the greatsword.
Oh wait.
Oh.
Wait. I see Unga's looking bad, right?
I'm not looking that bad. I'm looking fine.
Okay. Well, I'll leave it for now.
John Bungo. All right. The 10 obviously misses. The 22 is going to hit. All right. 13 plus 3.
15.
Yes, sir. All right. Ooh, she didn't like that too much. She staggers back, having taken a big old thwack with the greatsword of Yasni. Barney.
All right.
Oh, and she has to make her con save first. Sorry.
Oh yeah, go for that.
Which she does make. So you are still fairy. You're still a fairy.
All right. Barney's gonna come over here and try to make his way through this door. Well, you know. All right, finally, the bathroom, and try to push through them.
These guys put their hands up like, no, 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 over there, and they point to there's a small room over here to the left here.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. And Barney will go pretend to do some business. That'll be his
He's like,
turn.
oh,
He'll spend his next turn pretending to do business in there too as well, so.
all right. All right, our drow, a little shaken, having just, the gloves are off here, but, the fight to the death, and she doesn't want to die, so she's sticking with it. With the dagger attacks, 22 and 21
Yeah, those are all gonna hit.
for 8 and 7, so another 15 piercing for Unga Boonga.
All right.
But it is now your turn.
All right. Time for more great swords. Oh,
Ooh. The 12 misses. The 29 is going to hit.
and we're gonna toss a divine smite on that as well.
Oh, man.
And then the D4, and then crit divine smites. Can divine smites crit?
Yeah, you get to roll all the damage twice.
Okay.
So. All right. -6. -7, and then the -3, and then another 10. All right, you just, with the power of Yasni, remove this woman's head from her body with a mighty swipe, and then she sort of crumples to the ground. The crowd goes wild.
Pibble's going, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Champion, champion.
where's my money?
As one of the crowd worker guys that does the gambling does come by and pays you out. You now have 18 gold pieces.
Oh. I knew he could do it. I knew you could do it, Unga.
Yeah. It's almost like you believe in friends.
The power of friendship. And that's everybody that sort of is clapping and happy about your situation. One of the servants comes out onto the pit as they drag this drow away. And presents you with a large pint of cold beer.
Ah, perfect. And Uga's gonna hold it up and drink some beer.
Yeah! Everybody cheers. They go, all right. The snake mother stands up. After that stunning bout, an intermission. Please go enjoy refreshments. And everybody sort of starts getting up and heading towards these stairways over here where Barney had already gone.
Barney's just
Most impressive. What is Barney do? Is he actually going to the bathroom?
no, he's just in
Might
there.
as well.
He's just in there like blowing raspberries. He's just like, oh god, I shouldn't eat that.
This group of people moves like a little bit farther away. So what are you guys doing up here now? Are you sort of following the crowd?
Yeah.
Might as well join up with the rest of the guys and head down there.
Apes together strong.
I think Larion will follow.
All right. Some people are staying up there because they want to get their good seats, but you do notice that, it's a lot. Everybody seems to be mingling down here these days. Over here.
Yeah, I imagine by the
That
time
was
they
a
get,
good fight, guy. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying, I imagine
Because people are
Barney.
congratulating him. Good.
I was imagining Barney finishes up about the time that they get here
Sure.
and rejoins the party.
Do the people who heard him look concerned?
They do. As he comes out, they're sort of like looking at him, looking at the entrance to the bathroom, like they're not sure if they want to go in there next. After that,
I see them looking at me, and I approach them like, "Hi, how you doing?" I try to shake their hand.
oh, hello, yes,
You wipe your hand on your trousers.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, hello. I mean, what did you have to eat?
Oh, the special.
As you're saying that, one of the servants comes by with a plate of food, and they're like, "Oh, we've got the special," and everyone's like, "Oh, we're good, we're good,
We're good.
we're all good here."
Barney moves along to join the party. I guess he won. He's not dead, right?
He's not dead.
As I just keep sipping on my giant beer.
It is very delicious. These snakes know how to make a brew.
You guys could have gotten a beer too. All you had to do was kill an elf.
I'm good.
So no,
They're just elves. They don't matter.
Yeah. Right on. And like he's doing the like cold sweat. Right? And then I guess he's looking around with these two, not to like if it's meta or anything, but like these two tokens look unique, huh?
I mean, they're noticeably different than the rest of the sort of like these are like sort of down and outers, Mucktown people, and these guys are very fancily dressed, so they do look
Okay.
out of place.
Well, the bathroom's to the north, and to the south, I imagine. What is it? That's what Ban said, right? I don't know what's down there beyond what Ban said.
Just remember why we're here, all right? We gotta find the eye. And they don't seem to like elves.
Where are we going, anyways?
That way, and Barney points to the south.
Well, it wasn't in the bathroom, so I suppose. I wonder if it's a reward. We need to ask. I'll ask around and see what these fights might reward, and then I guess we could go from there. That we might find where they're putting it for the time.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right. Let's split up. Even saying that, Larry, I'm like, no, that's a bad idea. When you say it out loud like that, it really kind of puts everything into perspective.
Surely you guys will be all right.
Surely.
Don't call me Shirley.
Pimble, if you would lead the way to where you think, I will peruse myself amongst the nobles, I suppose.
Thimble is dressed in his best stolen vestments.
Oh, he's got the vestments on now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, all right.
And he just walks right on past these guys. He gives them a fake knowing nod.
They'll tip their hats to you, but they don't seem to recognize you or anything.
Okay.
Pimble.
Mm. Hmm?
No, I just mean that. Am I playing the muscle this time? It seems like you're taking the more regal approach.
No.
I mean,
Forgive.
I could be the cool, like, you're cool assassin. Right? Like, you can tell Larion's like wanting to play up some character because he knows he's shitty at actually being a fighter.
Look, we don't feel bad about it, but everyone has their parts to play.
Yes, and my part could be your most loyal and lethal assassin.
You see, I feel like that would have both of us swimming outside of our lanes, so to speak.
Yes, you're quite right. I don't know what I was thinking. He looks very dejected.
I'm sorry, but maybe we should experiment with me being the face and you being the muscle in a time where the stakes are lower.
Of course. Oh, well then I suppose I will continue my more traditional role.
Pimble goes, I'm right behind you.
Well, I mean, you are leading the way.
Yes.
So I suppose I am right behind you. Oh, as you shove him ahead. Okay. Oh. All right. What persona this time? Okay, and he's gonna, I guess, move forward. And is this crowd like heading in a direction, or are they just kind of ambling?
They seem to be just milling about and sort of talking. But there is a door here, yeah.
Is there some sort of signage on it, or is it kind of?
It says audience chamber.
I guess he'll step over and just take a peek.
All right.
If it doesn't seem like, because unlike these other doors where people are like guarding them, this one.
Yeah,
seems
it doesn't
unguarded.
seem guarded, and as you sort of go in, you do find that it opens.
I'll peek on in.
All right, inside here, there's all these rocks. They fall.
They're big
die.
birds.
They're giant birds. Yes, there are rocks in here.
They're all
That's where they
Maltese
keep all the
Falcons.
Yeah.
And then Larion looks on the ground and he sees a sign that fell off that said, "Do not open."
Do not open under any circumstances.
That's the problem.
Sorry, I'm just opening this up. I got a lot of circles.
Yeah. These are anything but pests. It's just this huge room of rocks.
Unga, are you following along as well?
Yes.
Well, I imagine he's hanging behind a little bit because like people are patting him on the back. So
Oh,
it's
that's
like,
right.
Yeah,
That's
you
why he
are.
was taking his time.
People are congratulating you still.
Gotta
All right, you.
kiss those.
That was a
babies and-
sexy murder you did.
Yeah, you really killed that woman.
She was
As
only
you-
half starved,
Yeah, she was only half starved.
fighting for her life as you cut it short.
In her prime. As you go into here, it's a very fancy chamber. It looks very old. Um, there's people in here milling about. There's actually like sort of a buffet table thing set up where people are eating. And again, one of those very uh, like obvious like signs of surveillance in this room as well here.
All right. Laren kind of rubs his chin. And he turns back. He sees Unga kind of like catching up. I have a small idea. Pimble and Bharnik, can you do a bit of, recon at the buffet?
I would love to.
All
I'm
right.
gonna follow Barney.
And Laren's gonna actually head over here,
Okay.
and he is going to kind of straighten up. He's gonna get this big, kind of like fake smile. And he goes, "Oh, that was wonderful, wonderful, Unga. You did fantastic out there.
Ah, yes, thank you, thank you.
Yes, you're proving to be a fine fighter. My money is paying off in dividends."
Well, all those, people, hobos that you hired that I could beat up helped a lot.
well,
Bum
well,
fights.
only the best, only the best. And he's being like kind of noticeably loud about it, mainly because he
Yeah.
wants these two to overhear him and maybe pipe up or.
Yeah, they do over here, and they sort of turn and look appreciatively. You know, oh yes, we heard about your bout. That was very fine work. He's a fighter of yours.
Ah, yes, only the best. But I am not so keen as to not let him introduce himself. Introduce yourself, my dear champion.
Ah, Munga. I came here to fight.
Pleasure to meet you. I am Captain Zord.
Ah, Captain Zord. Big ship.
This is my associate, Benjamin.
Wait, which one's Zord and which one's Benjamin?
This is Zord, and this is
Okay.
Benjamin.
Okay.
Yes, we're in town selling high craft items for our merchant vessels. It's always good to
Ooh.
see a good fight pit, though, you know?
Oh
Hey,
yes.
boss. You like high
Yes.
craft items, don't you?
Oh yes, I do. I have a particular proclivity towards those of the constructed variety. But I dabble in other magical and arcane things.
We all dabble in a little bit of necromancy.
Now we from time to time, he kind of nudges him with this like almost with that sort of sorority, like, oh yeah, we've all been there.
We've all been there.
We've all had a loved one that died that we wish to bring back, so we buried them in a pet cemetery, and they came back as a horrible abomination and tried to kill us.
Yeah, lessons learned. Lessons learned.
Lessons learned. Ah,
But you said constructs you're interested in.
oh yes, I'm rather fond of the things, although they are fairly rare.
Yes, well, it just so happens that we have a whole shipment of constructs, very high quality. You may have seen one of our pieces when you came in today, guarding the
Ah,
entrance.
yes, right at the entrance, I did. It was,
Yeah.
quite the sight. Eyes are a bit intimidating, which is
Yes.
perfect for its function, I suppose.
It should also be noted that it does a fine job as a cook.
Cook.
Yes.
Ah, you've added quite a lot of functionality to it.
Yeah.
Is it your own craftsmanship or a collection from some set?
In a sense, we have a mutual arrangement with a procurer.
I see. Well, if there would be time, I mean, I don't need to take you from what you're doing, but perhaps later we could reconvene and I could perhaps get a demonstration of this construct.
That would be splendid.
Yeah, I'm surprised that you're not perhaps showing off said devices in this little fight pit.
Oh no, they're much too valuable to be wasted in a fight pit.
So nothing of great value from this particular fighting arena. As
No,
a
they mostly
reward.
just throw captives that they've captured into fight to the death for the amusement of the plebs.
I see. Well, how disappointing. But we'll make good practice, I
For
suppose.
old
Unga?
Oonga Boonga here.
Yes.
And as you guys are talking, this guy does walk up another sea elf and sort of like gives this guy a look, and he gives him a look back, and then he sort of goes and leans up against this post here, as these other ones are sort of making their way to the south.
Am I taking you from some business?
Oh no, those are friends of ours. Well, employees, I should say. But they're just keeping an eye out for us.
Oh, I understand. Wouldn't want anything to go astray on these little mercantile meet and greets as they were.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Have you tried the special?
I have not.
It's very good.
What might it be?
Oh, they don't say. They just call it
Rather
the special.
ominous thing, but it
Yeah.
makes sense for their particular serpentile secrets and all.
Yes.
Oh, wonder if it's elf. I like elf.
They look very
walking out
they
like
look-
I'm gonna get some elf.
Well,
He's a coarse one, is he not?
he is. Unfortunately, his tribe. To make it simple, they had a particular like of elves, if you catch my meaning.
Interesting.
But Ungair is far too civilized for that sort of work. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
He's just
It's just an awkward.
everybody just sort of looks at their feet for a minute.
Yeah. Well, Unga, how about we go to the buffet? That
You
sounds-
guys just check out the
that
buffet.
sounds good. Yes. that sounds
Specials.
good. Well, it was nice meeting you.
Yeah. You should come down to the docks, check out the Sea Maiden.
Yeah.
For we'll do some business.
Yes, that sounds fantastic.
Great. See you then.
Is this how you spell that? I need to figure out how to spell this real quick. How do you spell it? Okay, this is how you spell it.
How you spell it? IT.
And my name? I forgot my internet. It's Seymour Blackhand.
Seymour Blackhand.
I've been keeping all these aliases.
Ah, very good, Mr. Blackhand. I'll let my associates know to look out for you and bring you to my special cabin.
Of course. Good day.
Good
And
day.
on my list, I put Seymour Blackhand, eccentric evil guy. But that is what I have done. I am returning back after a bit
From whence you came?
from whence I came. I'm returning to the buffet.
I imagine Pimple and Bharnik have been investigating this buffet pretty seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what kind of food
I mean,
did we
it's-
find there?
It's pretty. It's surprisingly good if you're eating it. It doesn't look like much. It's a lot of standard muck fare, which tends to be a lot of broth and black bread
Gruel.
and gruel. But
Let me
there's
ask
some,
you.
some good flavors in there,
Let me
and
ask.
chunks of strange meat.
How are the clams?
The clams are very good, very fresh.
Like, what about compared to the guy on the street, who's got the best clams in town?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Oh, can he make an investigation to see if they're from
Are they from
the guy on
here?
Yeah.
the street who claims
make an investigation check.
he's in league with
really
them?
good at this, guys.
4 to 6 people.
We're 6 people.
I think you recognize that by the deliciousness of these clams, that they could only be from the guy who sells the best clams in Shellport. So he's
Pimple's-
got at least one other good contract.
Pimple's scarfing down clams, and people are kind of looking at him. And he's like, "I'm a clam guy. I'm a
Yeah,
clam
just
guy.
imagine
I like clams."
Pimples
He's got
just takes a
clamnesia.
bite of the clam's shell like it's an
He's
apple.
eating the shells.
Calcium's good for you.
People are just kind of like scooching away.
Don't
I'm
mind
a
him.
clam guy. I
he's-
love that.
He's got clamnesia.
He's got preeclampsia.
Can't think about nothing but clams.
I'm a clam guy.
I'm a clam guy.
Oh, they've got shrimp cocktail, and Bart's gonna move to that.
All right. The shrimp cocktail is not very good.
No, but Bharnik doesn't know. He's not that good at tasting.
Seems he's not a connoisseur.
He's not a connoisseur. It's probably the best he's had, even though it's not very good.
He's like, damn, this is good, guys. All right, but looking around this room as well, you do see, besides the entrance you came in, 2 exits, both of which seem to be guarded to the west and to the south.
Is Larion coming over, or should we go convene with him?
I think he is.
He's leaning up
he
against
is-
the door after he comes through.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No, he's making a grand entrance. He's like, walking in all hoity-toity. Yes. Tim, how did it go? Got you. Hold on.
Are you eating
He's
those
right.
shells?
Have you been eating clam?
Yeah. Sorry, his mouth was full.
Okay. Larian kind of like he looks confused. He just goes, "Wait, that one time when you said you were going to hide those clams because you were deathly allergic, are you lying? Were you lying about that?"
Yeah. Well, I don't know why I lied. I don't remember why I lied, but
Well, because you said I shouldn't eat them because I was probably allergic too, and I felt bad, so I gave you all the clams we
Oh.
found.
ooh. It seems I've been caught. Actually, I think I realized that I'm not actually allergic to them anymore. Here, try one.
Oh no, I don't like clams. That's another reason I gave you them.
Oh, well. Well, no harm, no foul, And I
Yes.
sort of pat him on the back, and I go, but glad we cleared this up. It just smelled so good. I just had to try them.
Oh no, yes, just go ahead. It wasn't like I wasn't meaning to give you like dig. It wasn't to dig. I was just making a comment
You're
on
just making an observation,
an observation on what I
and
saw.
then I felt
See-
like it was a dig.
Yes, and then I used to be, because we've all, had our problems. We've all been down. I'll tell you, when I was High Council member of the Emir, I was a level 3 vegan, so I didn't eat anything that casted a shadow.
Ooh, a
But-
breatharian.
But as I got older, and as I left the Emir, I occasionally dabble in a little bit of lettuce and a little bit of whatever really I sort of find would be considered plant material. This is unreal.
That's what we've been eating behind the bar.
Yeah,
A little bit of whatever.
whatever. Whatever you can to survive.
Mm. Mm.
But anyway, did you and Bharnik find anything?
We've just been eating. I mean, we are investigating, but nothing bad so far. And in fact, look at this. I'm trying new foods. And Pimple grabs the stew with the strange meat chunks, and slurps it up, and he's
Oh.
chawing down on the strange meat.
It's
Mm.
very good though.
Oh, it's very good.
Yeah.
Pimble gingerly puts it into his mouth and slowly chews it, and then his eyes kind of light up, and he's like, this is pretty good.
Can Larion make an investigation on what that meat might be?
Yeah, nature, I guess.
Actually, do we have a little bit of time? Actually,
Sure.
never mind. I'll make a nature check real quick. Because I actually am good at it.
Nice.
The 19.
That is almost certainly elf meat.
Uncas shout out.
No wonder Unga fucking loves this place.
Yeah, they.
Just like
think
Mama
they-
used to make it.
You think they waste the elf bodies?
Yeah. They just took that one lady back to the kitchen.
Yeah, that's how they cook
Larion's
fresh.
like,
I couldn't eat lettuce like you.
well,
Meat's back on the menu.
now I will say, whilst you can't eat lettuce like me, you perhaps are eating me.
Like
as
lettuce.
And because I can assure you that meat ate lettuce at some point. Because it's elf. Bimble.
Ooh. Ooh. Pimble, he stops chewing. And he goes, it was very clear that he was enjoying it. And
It
he's
is very good.
he's like, ooh. This is not good. Oh, not good at all. And he makes a big show about putting his napkin up to his mouth and spitting it out, even though he's ate
Okay, now hold on.
a
Can
shitload of elf meat.
can I make a perception check to see if he swallowed it?
Yeah,
Against his sleight of
yeah.
hand.
What he does, what Pimble does is he takes the napkin and puts it up to his mouth and makes a big show about cupping it like he's spitting it out, but he's actually just swallowing it. And,
Oh man, I got 11.
all right.
Oh man, yeah.
Ooh,
You thought he spit it out.
Larion, he kind of gives a he's obviously disturbed by this. But when he sees Pimble do this grand gesture, he looks at Pimble, kind of gives a smile. He puts his hand on his shoulder and says, I know that was tough, but you are a good friend.
I really appreciate how you spit out what you knew was tasty.
That you knew was elf meat. And he's going to turn to Unga. Now, I understand your particular proclivities.
I'm just chewing with my mouth open, just.
But if you could maybe chew with your mouth closed.
Oh, sorry for the rudeness. And Unga starts chewing with his mouth closed.
Thank you, sir. What is Barney eating? Or has he just been eating clams?
Well, he had moved over to the what was it? The shrimp cocktails that aren't very good. I don't. What else is over here? Anything? He sees the poison apples and he's about to grab one.
There are apples from the there are some bog standard apples on a tray. You notice that no one has taken any.
I like to imagine the old man is standing there with them in the tray.
There is an old man.
Yeah.
Somehow he got in here. You get the idea that like the snakes didn't put the apples out there. Like that guy brought his own apples.
He thought it was the potluck. He thought it was the potluck.
Yes.
Bharnik overheard the vegan conversation and is gonna bring Lara an apple.
Thank you.
Here you go, bud.
Oh, these are interesting design. They have a skull on them.
It must be like a
Imagine that, like-
special snake thing.
Imagine like everybody kind of knows.
Yes.
They've all-
By now, everybody has seen someone eat one of those apples and die.
Can I make a history check to remember if like I ate one of these apples at one point and they gave me like the super shits?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, where did you get these? And he turns and the old man just like scurries away. Like he's going out so he's being dragged. They're taking him away.
Get out of here. They throw him out unceremoniously and then throw the apple tray out after him.
Yeah.
Oh, my apples.
My apples. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna just and he takes the apple and I think he just puts it in his pack.
Save that for later.
Free. That's right, Brad. I swindled you. I swindled you into giving me a free apple.
Oh man,
It'll come up when we're fighting the big bad.
it could. Who's to say?
Who's to say?
All right.
The old man gets thrown out. When he hits the ground, he shatters like glass and then fades away.
Whoa, that was fucking crazy. Everybody's like, "What the fuck?"
That was super fucked up. What just happened?
Did they just kill that old man? Why'd he turn into glass?
Wild, man.
That's wild. They're just sitting there eating shrimp cocktail. That's wild.
That's wild. Some of them are avoiding the soup, but not enough.
Not enough to make Larion like happy about it. Oh, this soup's good.
Yeah.
You overhear somebody say,
Oh no.
"Oh man, have you tried the soup? It's splendid."
No, I'm good.
Well, suit yourself. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
said that, and I was reminded of this scene from Top Secret. This is how I imagine it happens.
Hey. Oh. Oh.
giant porcelain man.
You'll have to cut that. You have to cut that in there.
Yeah.
All right, boys, we need a plan.
Right.
And Barney will make sure he's quiet when he says, "Van did say it was to the south of this room."
Hey, I just thought of something.
We could just like
Those people I was talking.
those
Oh,
people
yes,
have what?
People I was talking to, they were heading south. And I'm 99% sure they are pirates.
He did kind of look like pirates. That's true.
Lyrian's gonna like kind of quickly come up here. Like he's stretching.
Yeah.
And he's gonna like peer this way to see what this crowd is up to.
As you look around the corner, you do see a ruckus down here, as one of these sea elves is like shoving this guard and be like, "No, I'll piss where I want to piss." And this guy's sort of like grabbing him, and they're like, "Hey, you trying to fuck with my buddy?" And they're like, sort of seem to be like causing a scene over here. And these guys are getting a little. They're sort of uncrossing their arms and getting their weapons ready. And
Okay. While that's going on, he's gonna look at their bosses to see what they're doing. Like, are they heading
seem
a
to be-
different direction, or
They seem to be not paying attention to that at all and just sort of hanging out up here.
Hmm. I'm gonna gesture to the rest of the crew. He's like yawning and pointing.
Like for us to come to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bharnik will come on over with a fresh mouthful of clams.
You also see these two guards sort of start to look down that way as well, as they're looking a little
Oh, these two down
cranky.
here, or
These
to the-
two
to the
right
east.
here.
oh, to the east. Okay. All right. Lyran's gonna kind of gesture to the party about the thing going on here. What's ahead? Like, what is down this hallway?
As you are looking down that hallway, it looks like it goes and hits a wall. You can kind of see that there's some like hallways heading off.
Okay. I think they're up to something, causing a distraction.
Hmm.
At this point, I do think that we are going to have to get initiatives rolled because things are going to
Start popping off.
start popping off as these guys down here are getting a little squirrely.
You don't think that they're after the same thing we are? Could we
Oh,
just wait for them to try to leave and jump them when they're weak?
We could. I
Yeah,
see.
we could hang out here and
Lay in wait. The only problem is if they're trying to steal something else, it might make this a bit more difficult.
True.
Basically, trying to imply like if they're just gonna steal their gold in their vault, they may either accidentally steal the eye, or raise enough of a stink that getting the eye is gonna get a lot harder very soon. So I think Laran's like all on board with the idea of like laying in wait, maybe this first whatever's about to happen, and then pouncing when we all feel like, all right, now's the time.
Sounds like a plan. Oh, I gotta actually roll that initiative, don't I?
nah.
It's the same number. So he was right. Should have listened to
All
John Bungo.
John Bungo. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so Captain Zord's just hanging out. Yeah, one of these pirates is going to He's going to make a melee attack. He is actually just going to do an unarmed strike, however. So he's not actually going to use his cutlass. He's just going to try and punch this guard, which he does hit. So he's just going to do 1 damage plus his strength. So like 2. As he slaps this guy. Get out of my face! And then these other ones are gonna sort of just move up and start pushing on him. And that's gonna be sort of their turn. And you guys are sort of hanging out for the time being.
Yeah.
Correct.
Pimple's gonna hide behind, mill about in this crowd,
All right.
and he's gonna go around. Excuse me.
Oh, pardon me. Yeah.
And in the shadow, he's gonna do a quick skip down this hall.
Oh. Okay.
And
do make a stealth roll because these guys are still pretty close.
Ooh, okay. I am wearing a mask and a cape. And I
All right.
understand. Let's see. How stealthy can I be? I can't find it. I've
Does the
never
light
pressed the
reflect
stealth button
off the
before.
gold mask?
He's like, I've literally never done stealth.
I've never
before.
stealthed before. What the heck?
All right, 13. Let's see these guys. I'm gonna roll a perception. I'm gonna roll a perception at disadvantage because they are distracted.
Okay.
Oh, all right. You're good. You're in the hallway.
All right. Let's see. Do you think Pimble can do a quick skip around a corner to get out of view of these guys, or wait for the next turn?
Let's see. Where did you start? You were sort of here.
It's okay if I could stay here.
I
It's
think
all
you're gonna have to
okay.
be there.
All right. We'll call that turn then.
All right, Barney. You see your friend go for it.
Barney's just gonna move into this crowd. He'll be a little closer to the action and able to see what's going on in the south between the pillars there, I think. A little bit obscured by the crowd, so that's what he'll be doing.
All right, Unga.
All right. Yeah, I'll blend into the crowd as well.
All right, blending on into the crowd. These two guys at this point, as this ruckus is going on down south, they are going to move down. They're going to have to dash to get here. While these other two are going to try and do grapple attacks. I think actually they have. Yeah, they're both going to try and tail whip one of these guys. They each tail whip one, which is both going to hit for a 12 and an 11. And these guys are both grappled. Gotta get some more exciting music going on here. Let's see what we got. What about this? What is this? I just have a link. I don't even know what it is. Tide.
Welcome to Mucktown, sponsored by Tide.
Welcome to Mucktown, sponsored by Tide.
Are you a fat slob? Are you tired of spilling your hot dog all over your shirt? Getting it stained? Boy, do
Your
I
hot
have
dog
laundry
water.
detergent for you. It's Tide.
Yeah.
You heard it
And
here
it's
first.
definitely not something you should eat to get high.
Yeah. And no matter how delicious those pods look, they definitely won't give you superpowers. I'm super cereal, okay?
Only
Yeah,
eat
will
them
not-
for the flavor.
Yeah. Do not eat the pods. All right. And now back to our regularly scheduled program. Laron.
Oh dear. I'm not well equipped for this. Crap. Okay. I'm not super equipped for anything.
I like that your character's so shit.
I made him this way. Okay,
You
he
made
is
me
going
this
to.
way.
He's gonna run. Is there a? Okay, hold on. While this is all going on, is there like a waiter walking around?
Yeah. I mean, there are guys walking around with trays.
All right. He is going to snatch up some roll or some bread.
All right.
Okay, and he's gonna scurry his way, kind of through the crowd, and this way, because he sees this kind of commotion coming by, and he's gonna ready a spell in case it seems like these people are. Actually, he's gonna move a little bit further. If these people feel like they're gonna go like running down this hallway, right, towards
Yeah.
Pimble, as a distraction, he is preparing a spell. It is not like a targeted thing. He's not targeting any of them with it. It's not like he's gonna shoot a fireball, but he's gonna ready to use a spell to create a distraction with this
All right.
piece of bread.
With this piece of bread. All right. As it is their turn, so as you rightfully guessed, they are going to come down. Zord's going to wink at you and say, I see you're also a man of discernment. An elf of discernment. As he goes this way, triggering whatever you're doing.
Okay, hold on. So he acknowledged me.
Well, because you just saw your friend run down the hallway, right?
Oh, he saw him. Okay.
He saw Pimble.
Oh. Well, that really doesn't help me. Does it? Because I was thinking about causing a distraction so he couldn't go down there, so Pimble could perform whatever sort of dark work he needs to do down there. No, I don't think I'm gonna do the distraction anymore.
Oh. I was interested to see what it was.
I don't know. It's pretty good, guys. What do you think? Should we let him go down there, or should I try to create a distraction using this
Bread?
crowd and this bread? Because I'm trying to stop them from doing it, right? Like to head this way. I want Pimble to be able to run down on his own and go do whatever he needs to do. I think I'm gonna do it.
You got to.
He gives a smirk as the dude's like coming up, right?
Yeah.
And he'll say, you know, real
I
quick.
see you're a man of discernment, and then you throw bread at him.
No, he goes, actually, I'm a man of distraction. As he shoves the bread into his mouth.
Into his own
And-
mouth?
Yes. And he's gonna make a big show like he's choking. And he's pointing at him.
As everybody is
And coughing.
looking.
And then he is going to cast feign death on himself as he collapses.
You're like kicking.
Yeah, he's like gasping on the ground at his feet, so that like it makes it look like if anyone should be helping him, it's this guy, and he's just not.
Sword looks around and goes, "Oh,
Oh no, actually I changed that. He's coughing and he like falls into Zord's arms and then dies.
Sword goes, oh, no, oh, look out, this guy's dying. We'd better get him to the infirmary, as he's gonna try and drag you down this hall. But he can only move like 15 feet, right? Because he's dragging you.
Yeah, because he's dragging me.
And his buddies are gonna come.
And it's bringing a shitload of attention. That was
Yeah.
kind of the goal.
Everybody is watching this happen as these guys come in as well. And they're sort of like, shit, everybody's seeing us, boss. Like, what should we do? He's like, I don't know. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Like, he's like whispering that to you.
I'm dead. Indistinguishable from alive.
He's like, this guy just died on, just choked himself with some bread. Everybody's like, hey, what are you guys doing over there? Are you killing that elf?
Bibble's running away.
Yeah.
As these guys down here, the two that are grappled are going to try and get out of the grapple with a dexterity checks here. One gets out, the other one does not. Okay, so this one is free. And he's actually going to disengage, use his action to disengage, and he's going to run down the other hallway. And then this one here is going to try to grapple this guy. Oh, he rolled good. He does. So this guy like basically like football tackles this other guard and like grabs him. As this guard is sort of looking up about this commotion up at his post, he's like, "Oh shit! Wait, what the hell?" And he gets grappled. And then this one down here is going to try to grapple this guy. Oh man. Yeah, he grabbed. So this snake is wrapped around this pirate, and then this pirate is grabbing onto his shoulders and like dragging him around. They're just all. It's just a pile over here. But Pimble, you are in the lead here in terms of making your way down this passage.
Pimble's like a little bit bewildered. Do they look hostile towards Pimble?
They don't really. They actually just mostly look confused right now. Like they're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Because they're holding this dead guy.
As they're holding
Larion
this-
was purposefully trying to
Pimble just, like hurries away from them.
All
and
right.
peeks up this.
All right, as you hurry away, you see that there's you can also see going back down this way. Appears like there's a set of stairs to the south, and then this
Pimble
way
comes in.
goes
Peeks around this corner real fast.
like that to a wall.
All right. Pimble then takes the dash action to run back this way. And then he's looking for the stairs. And that's Pimble's. Pimble's like looking around, also bewildered, kind of shocked to see Laron maybe dead, but he can't really see what's going on. But yeah.
Oh man, he kind of wants to cook and eat Laron if he is dead.
Ooh.
I mean, after that,
Ooh, he
after
doesn't.
that soup.
He doesn't want to do that.
Like, I would never eat you.
Somebody pointed out that when you feign death, it says you're blinded and incapacitated. but I like that it also implies that you can hear everything that's going on. So Larian can hear everything, but he is basically comatose.
So you're blinded and incapacitated, but you're not deaf.
I'm not deaf, so I can hear what's going on.
Love it. All right. Barney, what do you got for us? As everyone in the crowd that you're in is now sort of looking this way at this commotion over here.
Barney's gonna try to rile up the crowd and say, "Stop them! They're killing him! They're not even in the ring!" And he's gonna run over and punch this guy twice.
Oh man, okay.
Where is that? Unarmed strike. I believe that's a miss.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's gonna be a miss.
And he'll throw his extra attack out there and crit.
Oh,
Hell
there you
yeah.
go.
And boom. Nice, I'll take
For
that.
16. Oh man, okay.
And since I'm a tavern brawler, that allows me to grapple him as a bonus action. I've got
Okay,
one of them
alright,
restrained. Sort of.
120. All right. Oof.
And I imagine Larian has been dropped to the ground.
Yeah.
So he's
He
like,
unceremoniously drops your corpse to the ground here. All right, so he is now captured.
Who just grappled?
Grappled. That is correct. All right. Anything else from Barney? I guess that's probably
That's
it.
Yep.
All right. Unga Bunga.
All right. Seeing this happen, Unga's gonna. Well, actually, can I roll an insight check?
You can.
I wanna see if I actually understand what's going on, or I think he's dead.
Well, he is indistinguishable from.
So I just assume
from
he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, boss man. No.
Here, I'm actually gonna roll these guys separately on the turn order.
And were there any signs for like the infirmary or something like that?
There are no signs for the infirmary.
Okay. I'm just gonna lay him on the floor and lay on hands him for 5 points.
All right. Lara, I guess you do still regain 5 hit points, although I think you still are dead, right?
I am. Well, now, granted, it says I'm either unconscious for the spell's duration or until you use an action to touch the target and dismiss the spell.
Well, but wouldn't you have to touch the target and dismiss the spell?
I am fairly certain, so I think I have sort of set up a scenario where I am unconscious for an hour. I thought it was that if you use an action, you can
dismiss
pick them up. Yes, but it seems that I have misread.
No.
Oh, what did I put in my spell book? I imagine Laron didn't think that, like, he thought he was going to be able to come out of it. He had learned this spell, but he had never cast it on himself before, so he didn't realize how incapacitated he actually was going to be, and that he wouldn't be able to get out of it.
So I'm trapped in this dreamlike slumber. This hell.
Oh no, this catatonic horror.
But no, Larion is dead.
All right. Anything else from Unga Bunga?
Unga Bunga's just confused. He goes, no.
It must have been cursed bread.
All right. These guys down here. Well, this guy's gonna try and get out of this grapple that he's in. This one. Oh man, they're really rolling shitty strengths. Oh, but it's not shitty enough as this guy breaks free. That is his action, but he is going to move to get here to sort of try and block this exit. This guy's going to try and tail whip this other guy over here. Actually, no, this guy's restrained, so he's going to leave him alone. He's going to try and tail whip this guy here. Ooh, which I think is probably going to miss. Yes. So he's attacking this guy. This guy is actually going to run after the other guy that ran down the hallway. And then this guy's going to also try to break free from his restraints. Which he also does. So he gets out as well. He goes, "Listen, knock it off. What the hell's going on up there?" But Laron, it is your turn. Oh, well, you're dead.
I am unconscious, hearing what's going on, and Larion's gonna think, well, I didn't think about this part of it.
He's just
Probably
thinking that in his own head. He's lying on the
Probably
ground. People are like stepping on you and stuff as they're scuffling.
Probably should have told them that I was going to do this. It's all right. I trust my friends. I trust that they know what to do.
Also, it says you're incapacitated and blind, but not that you don't feel pain.
I'm not that I don't feel pain.
So as people are like fighting around you and stepping on you and like crushing your toes or your fingers with their boots by accident, like you feel it and you can't react.
Yeah, but it says I have resistance to all damage except psychic. So maybe it's that it's really numb. Like I know that's gonna hurt when I get up.
Yeah, like somebody stepped on your fingers and you're like, "Oh, that's gonna hurt tomorrow."
Yeah, that's a doozy.
Oh no. All right. So this guy Benjamin is gonna be like, "God damn it, get out of here!" To you, Barney Dwarf. He's actually gonna pull out
Stop killing him.
a strange-looking pistol, and he's gonna fire at you.
Does he have disadvantage for being like grappled within 5 feet?
No, it's this guy. It's Benjamin.
Oh, that person. Okay.
So
Missed it.
he is not grappled.
Where is Well, that hits.
For 19. Okay. And he deals 5 piercing plus 16 thunder damage.
What's that? 21. So I'm down to 104.
Oh shit! I did remember what I forgot to do. Ah, damn it! Damn it! I fucking fucked my setup. It's okay. I like this idea that I'm just unconscious.
And I'm also going to need a con. Oh, you got it. All right. So you're not stunned, but you took some damage.
They're trying to kill more people. Stop them.
And then he is going to. Oh shoot! What is he going to do? He's going to stay. He's going to hang. He wants to get his buddy out of your clutches and make sure that he's good. So he's not going anywhere. This crowd is like panicking and like leaving because it looks like there's like actual fighting going on right here.
Hopefully they'll go get more guards.
Maybe they should get some guards. Guards! Which brings us to Zord. Zord's going to try and escape from your restraints there, Barney.
What does he do? In acrobatics or strength? Because I guess I need to roll that as well.
He's going to do an acrobatics.
I'll do the athletics then. Hey, got him.
Oh, you got him. He is still restrained. He is going to. Ooh. Yeah, you know what he's going to do? Well, he can't do it yet. All right. Pirates. Let's see. This guy's going to do this. This guy, I think this guy's going to sort of like, oh, he's going to disengage and run away. Run down the hallway here as well. Oh, this is about to be chaos. Okay. And this guy's going to disengage and run away too. And then this guy's just going to try and get out. Oh, he doesn't get, it's not a save. Is it? No, he doesn't. All right, Pimble.
Pimble dashes up the stairs. Well, first he runs up the
These are
stairs.
actually downstairs.
Oh, okay. Pimble runs down the stairs.
All right. Reveal this. It does curve around to go down.
All right.
Deeper.
Pimble goes on down.
Goes on down. All right. You know what? You go to a new place.
Ooh.
Let me. I'm going to use the new Roll20 feature.
Ooh.
To grab old Pimble and put him on a different map. And you're on these stairs. I guess you're kind of down. You're down over here.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that you can see down into this hallway.
Does
is
the
going
audience
to-
get to see?
We probably should. Hold on, I'll pop you guys over. Take a look-see at what we're looking at here. And then you get to the edge here, looking down
Yep.
the hallway on both sides.
Subtly peeking around.
One thing that you do see, there's a door at one end here, and then this other way goes down to another hallway over here. There is one of those scrying eyes visible in the hallway. Now, you are sneakily peeking around the corner, so I will say that it has not yet seen you, but it's clearly guarding this hallway.
Yes. Does Pimble know what those are?
You can make an Arcana check for me.
Ooh. All right. Let's see. I have advantage on Arcanas because of my rune.
Ooh.
I still get -1 to it. And I clicked it.
Haha! The 18, I will say that you're not a magic man, but you understand that this is obviously giving somebody insight into visibility in this corridor that you probably don't want them to have.
Okay. Pimble is going to catch his breath at this location and prepare to dash. But he's not going to move just yet. He's behind this corner.
All right.
And that's
Tucked
his
up
turn.
against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll switch you guys back over to the upstairs area with Barney.
Barney will. He will What is it? What does it take to attempt to drag this guy?
I think if you have him grappled, you can drag him. You can only move half movement.
Okay, I'm gonna drag him, but I think I can only get myself to here around the corner, so he'll just be like right below me.
So you right
and
there.
Then I'm gonna rage, and then I'm gonna punch him.
All right.
And I think I have the damage wrong on this. I don't think I'm supposed to roll a die. I think it's supposed to be 1 plus strength.
Probably. Unless you have Tavern Brawler.
Oh no, I do have.
No,
Tavern.
there's something that gives you one. There's something that gives you 1d4, right? Like.
I don't think I have something that gives me 1d4 unless it's something that I'm completely missing. But I don't believe Barbarian gets that, and there's no reason for me to have it.
No, Barbarian doesn't get it now.
Yeah, it should just be 1 plus 5. So.
Okay. Oh yeah, you get a 1d4 for improvised weapons. With that.
Actually, instead of unarmed strike, I'm gonna pull out a hand axe with my hand that's not holding him and try to hit him twice with that.
All right. 15 is going to miss.
Oh. Hell yeah.
A 29 is going to hit.
Let me make sure I got brutal critical figured in that. Oh, 2 and 1 on the extras, but 11 damage I'll take. I'll take 11 damage all day. That's Bharnik's turn.
11 damage to him. All right, and Captain Zord is actually going to use at this point a legendary action.
Whoa.
To make an attack with his rapier at you, Barney.
Fair enough. That's a hit.
26. And he's going to do 17 piercing. He's like, get the fuck up!
All right, I get to have that since I'm raging in Bear Totem. So that'll be 8, I believe.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right. Oonga Boonga.
All right.
friend is
Oonga Boonga's
dead.
super fucking confused. His healing didn't work. These guys are fighting these other guys. And Oonga's gonna go, no, boss! And he's gonna try to drag Larian out to safety.
All right.
And can I dash with that too?
You can dash. You can only move half your movement. So you were here,
Right,
so that's
yeah,
half.
so,
So then
yeah.
if you dash, you can move your full movement, right?
Okay. Yeah, we'll go over here.
All right.
All right. Anything else from Oonga Boonga?
Nope.
All right. Our hitman here, he is going to run out. He's going to run to here. And he's going to go to here. And he's going to make 2 cutlass attacks at Barney.
All right.
To
That's
try
a
and
hit.
free his
And a hit.
buddy. Ooh. Ooh.
Okay. 7 slashing. They each get half. So it'll be
Yeah.
3 and
So
10.
it'll be a total of 7 slashing. Because
Yeah.
they're both 7s. And they're both half. Oh, wait, no.
Well,
it
no,
doesn't
no,
actually
because it happens for each individual thing. So it'll be
Yeah,
like 3 from the first, 3 from the second. So that's 6, and then 20 will become 10, and 30 will become 15. So 25 plus
Well,
6.
You get to make a con save on those poisons.
Oh, okay. So let me go ahead and do just the non-save
Which
damage.
you also are a
Dwarf.
dwarf, so you get advantage on that.
Yep, and even if you take it, you take half.
Does that,
Yeah.
if I,
Because
Does
you
that
have
re-
resistance.
does
to
that
its
reduce
poison.
it further if I succeed?
Yes, so it'd be half of half if you succeed.
Okay, cool.
otherwise known as a quarter. All
I
right,
succeed.
so it's halved.
So it's half from dwarf.
5 on the
Eh.
first one.
It's half from succeeding, and then half from dwarf, and then half from bear totem barbarian.
No, because resistance doesn't stack. Because
Yeah,
your
yeah.
barbarian thing gives you technically resistance from poison, and your dwarf thing gives you resistance from poison. But they
Okay.
don't stack.
Okay, so it's resistance with
Um,
half damage from the save.
Yeah, so it'd be
Yeah.
5 damage.
So
is what you take.
5 from the first one, and I can't do the math on the second one yet. 30, 15
divided by 2 is 7.
So another 12 damage. So I'm at 78. Hey, Unga, we
Yeah,
got
the
more.
only-
Unga, we got more important shit right now. Ah!
All right, snake thugs. As people are running down from the crowd, more guards are now dashing.
Larion is thinking that he's like, man, I was wondering how I was going to get out of this fight. And I think I've sort of
I've
found a
cracked the
cheat
code.
code. Cracked the code on these scuffles.
He's just a possum now. He just every time there's a fight,
Yeah.
he just feigns
Ooh.
death.
Ooh, I have an idea. Next time I feign death, I'm going to cast freedom of movement on myself so that I may crawl away as I'm faking my death.
Slowly crawl away.
Yes, because even though incapacitated, it just makes it so you can't take an action or a reaction. Feign death also says it reduces your movement to 0, but freedom of movement would get rid of that effect. So it means I could move. So I could just crawl my way. Is that dead body moved?
Tail whip. Oh man, these guys. There we go. Right, they've managed to grab one of these guys down here. And this guy's gonna start dragging this guy away. And also punch him for good measure, I think. This is just gonna
Is
be
the
over.
crowd pointing at these guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Because as far as they know, like not only did these guys kill Larion, but they're also like, well, I mean, Barney's trying to grab this guy, but Barney's kind of like restraining him, and then these guys
Yeah.
are like shooting him. So these guys look like the bad guys right now in this situation.
My plan has worked perfectly.
All right, Larion can't do anything.
Yeah.
Our captain is gonna run over here. He's gonna pop out. He sees just like a shit ton of guards coming, and he's like, "Shit."
This also, I want to point out, this must be super fucked up to the captain because Larion basically said, "Oh yeah," and then killed himself.
I see you're also a man of discernment. Oh yeah, stuffs an entire loaf of bread in his mouth and just fucking dies.
It just fucking dies. Talk about a fucking power play.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck is going on here? This guy is gonna shoot his thunderbusts at Barney
That's a
20.
hit. That's a hit.
for 5 plus 13 thunder.
2 and 6
2 and
Yes,
6.
because the
From
rage.
resistance.
Does the rage?
Rage
So you have a
negate.
bear totem.
Rage,
thing?
yeah, rage gives me resistance to everything but psychic.
Okay,
So
then
now I gotta
yes,
see
it
if I'm
is-
stunned. I'm not stunned,
You are not
guys.
stunned. So you take 8 damage and you are not stunned. As this.
See, they're shooting at me now. Help!
He is going to use his battle command as a bonus action to tell the hitman to hit you again with that cutlass.
Hit
Which
him
he will
again.
do. Hit him again!
I'm hit.
19.
I'm hit.
For again, half of that 7 is going to be 3, and then we need the con save, which is a success. So half of 27 is 13, and then half of 13
It's 6.
is 6. So 9 altogether? Yes. 9 altogether.
I'm only at
That
half
is
the
gonna
health I
be-
started with.
That is going to be his turn. Sword is again going to try to escape from your clutches.
Let me get that athletics out there for you. Oh, it's not supposed to be an advantage, but luckily everything worked out.
Oh my goodness, he doesn't get it. He's got a plus 11 and he can't get out of this.
I am like really strong.
I am really strong.
It is an action to attempt to break a grapple.
It is.
He's like, motherfucker.
He was so confident that he could just get himself out, but he's like, fuck. So he's still stuck in there. All right, elf pirates. This guy's gonna try and break free again. He's a squirrely one. But he can't get out. This guy down here, oh, this other guy is also going to try and get out now. He does not. These two are going to run in different directions. Which then brings these guys into it. All right, shit's going crazy. You hear things off in the distance.
Yeah. I sure hope Pimble has found that eye.
I know the name of the music. Actually, it's ironically, You Are a Spy Who's About to Be Exposed.
Love it.
Such a good track.
A quality track. All right, Pimble.
All right, Pimble. Ooh, what does he do? Does he dash towards the door? I think that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna dash over here and pull on the door.
All right, the door is unlocked. You definitely hear this thing sort of like coming after you.
Oh, coming after me?
Yeah, not attacking, but like following you.
Oh,
It's an
Oh.
arcane eye, so it's the big floating eye.
Yeah,
and I can see it, correct? It's
You can
dollar
see it.
store eye? Okay.
it's a dollar store eye. You open this door, you see a kitchen area and a small halfling in here sort of scrubbing pots and pans. And, oh, hello.
Oh, good, it's one of you. And then I pop in and I close the door.
Yes. Can I help you?
I, I'm looking for a bathroom.
Oh, are you a guest?
Well, sort of. And Pimble points to his ornate mask and cape and dagger.
Oh, are you here for a ritual?
Yes. Yes,
Ah.
exactly.
I think the bathroom's back up the way you came, or I guess it's probably faster to go through the kitchens. You just go. I
Yes,
think
thank you.
you could go that way or that way. He's
Thank you
sort of
so much.
pointing.
Thank you. You're most helpful. And Pimple looks around for a moment. He tries to get his bearings of what's going on in this kitchen.
Well, he looks like he's making some of that stew.
Hmm.
Which is tempting, but you can definitely see the carcass on the table there.
I see. Pimble takes a step closer to this guy and puts his hand on his shoulder and says, "By the way, my compliments to the chef."
Oh, that's me.
And then he runs down the hall.
All right. Which one do you want to go down? Because there is
Let's
a north.
see. Let's see.
Yeah.
Pimble gets here, and then he looks
Yeah.
down
he
both.
He can see down. So you look down here. It looks like there's a much larger kitchen area, and there appears to be little lizard-type men down there working on some of the festivities, some of the feasts.
Pimble's going to go down this way, and I think that's all of his movement.
Yeah, probably. As you go down this way.
Mm-hmm. And that's turn.
All right. We'll bring you over here. I'll bring you over here too, so you can see what's going on, so you're not bored. If I can. Oh, I can't split you and then put you back. Come on. Give me this. There we go. All right. Barney.
Barney's going to actually. Does it look like Unga Bunga is going to join the fight, or is he going to keep tending? Does it look like he's going to keep tending to dead Lara?
I'm probably gonna try to get the guards in on this fight.
I think
Okay.
they're already in on this.
I mean, yeah,
fight.
they're pretty close to
Yeah.
being in on this fight. I'm just trying to decide how much more damage do I want to soak up before they join the fight. I'm gonna disengage and be like, "Get them guards!"
All right. You let go of this guy.
So
Disengage.
that was
Run over here.
10. See, I got. Yeah, I'll run behind these guards for now.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. And that's it for you?
Yep, that's it.
All right. Oonga Boonga.
All right. I think. Actually, no, I don't want to. I'm gonna run up with the guards, and I'm basically gonna go, hey, those guys down there, they killed my friend with the poison bread.
All right. I mean, if they weren't about to fuck these elves up already, they are now.
And I'm just gonna ready an attack.
All right, which brings us to this elf hitman. He's going to pull out his thunderbuss and shoot this lead guard, or attempt to. Ooh, I think that's going to be a miss, though. Yes, it is. All right, he shoots. And he fucking runs back this way, back down the hallway. That's going to be his turn. And let's see. Captain Zord is actually going to use his legendary action to quick step and follow him. This guy's like, oh shit, hey. As these guards are going to come running up, they're actually going to, this one's going to go there, I think, and come, guy's going to come, yeah, to sort of like block this guy off. And you can tell that they are no longer playing around if they were ever playing around. Actually, no, these guys aren't going to stay here, but these guys are going to go this way. As you guys do hear an alarm going off.
Whoop.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. And this guy's he's just going to go ham on this guy that he has captured. He's going to try and bite him first, which is going to miss, and then try to hit him with his scimitar. That's going to hit. Yeah, that's going to hit. He's going to do 7 slash. That's not too bad. And then he's going to keep moving this way with his quarry. These guys down here are all going to do the bite scimitar combo. So 3 bites. Well, we'll do the damage for these bites first. That one hit, and that one hit. Oops. All right, and then what other guards have to move? These guys are going to dash. And then these 3 guys up here get to attack this this guy. I think they're actually all, well, this first guy's going to try and tail whip him. Oh, I think that might hit. It does. For 13. Poor Benjamin. And he is grappled. And then each guys are going to bite, scimitar.
Yes.
19, 27. For a total of 8 plus 11 plus 9 plus 14 plus 8 is 50 damage, as these guys are just wailing on this guy here. But that's going to be their turn, and Laron is dead.
Larion hears the alarm go off, and he thinks to himself, all right, everything's happening. And it seems like they're beating them up. It's what it sounds like. You know what? I could work with this. Now, how to get out of this? I guess, okay, if I wake up in an hour, I will, if I'm around enemies, these people, I will pretend like I have risen from the dead. Well, not I, but old Black Hand will have risen from the dead. Yes, that will do. And you know, I haven't done this bit in a while. Back when I was the Fable guy, this was a big hit. But I did have people who would resurrect me afterwards. Well, I think I'll just continue to lay here and sort of see how this all plays out. And that is Larion's turn.
All right, and with that, it is after 11, so I think that's probably a good place to call it for the night, as bedlam and mayhem has broken out in the Snake Temple.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more tales of intrigue from the Adventurers Landing.